So here we have the Hyundai IX20 SE Automatic on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the boot, you'll see that we've got parking sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then underneath this tray section even more space should you need it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. In the middle at the top, you can see the total miles for this car, which are 20,441. You can change information that's displayed just above that by pressing a button on the steering wheel for various different bits of trip computer information. And next to that button, which is at the bottom here, you can reset the trip computer information should you be going on a longer drive. Above that, we have stereo controls continued over on the left-hand side, and then beneath that, we have the ability to answer and end phone calls, and we've got voice activation for the phone as well. Of course, that can only be used after such time as you've paired the phone up, and that is done on the central screen just here by hitting the button for phone and then following the instructions on screen from there. When it comes to radio in this car, we have FM and AM radio, as you can see. You can listen to your own music via the CD player, the auxiliary input, or the USB input. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car overall. Working our way down, we have the air conditioning. So first of all, the temperature can be set with this outer dial. Then the fan speed with this one. Determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. And then when you've done all of that, that button turns the air conditioning on. You can see that blue light will come on and back off again. And this button will recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature that you set, of course. We have the automatic gearbox. And then at the bottom here, we have a 12-volt charging socket underneath this cap. We have an auxiliary input and the USB input that I mentioned previously. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.